Hello and welcome to our YOGALATES. This is a special edition for those of you that are wondering what YOGALATES is. Enjoy. So we're going to start the class in our extended child's pose. So big toes touching, knees wide, arms long out in front. Spread your fingers wide. Press your fingertips firmly into the mat and lift your elbows up off the mat. So nice active arms here. Breathing in through the nose. And let's breathe out through the mouth. Really starting to bring ourselves into this space. Breathing in through the nose, really nice big inhalation. Open mouth exhale. As you exhale, can you bring your armpits a little bit closer to the floor? One more like that. Big breath in. And exhale, sink into the floor a little bit more. On the next inhalation, we're going to look forward. We're going to come forward into a tabletop position. And as we exhale, we're going to come down through chaturanga all the way down onto our bellies. Inhalation, we're going to come to cobra. Lifting, exhale to lower. Push yourself back up to kneeling, draw the belly button in, and press back to extended child's pose. So we're going to do a little floor vinyasa here. Tuck the chin in, round yourself up to a high kneeling position, draw that belly button in, arms come all the way to the sky. Hands are going to come to the heart center. We bring the chin to the chest, tuck the tailbone, and start to lean back a bit. Good. Feel it in the quads. Inhale, come up. Release the hands behind you. As you exhale, fold. Arms are going to come forward. We inhale back up to our tabletop. We exhale, chaturanga. Good. Inhale, cobra. Just lifting the chest. Exhale to lower. As you push up and away from the floor, you inhale, lift the belly button first. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Inhale, slowly roll yourself up, arms lift to the sky, and hands to heart center. Exhale, lean back, tuck the tailbone under. Good. Inhale, lift back up, hands beside you. Exhale, fold down. Arms reach out in front as you inhale, lift up to your tabletop. Exhale, chaturanga down onto the floor. Inhale to cobra. We're going to do one more after this. Exhale to lower. Push away from the floor, lift the belly, inhale. And exhale, press back to extended child's pose. Tuck the chin toward the chest. You inhale, roll up, suck that belly button in, head hangs, arms to the sky. And then we exhale, hands to heart center. And we lean back. Last round. Inhale, come up, hands beside you. Exhale, fold. Good. Really using the core. Arms reach forward. We inhale, lift to tabletop. Exhale, chaturanga. Good. Inhale, cobra. Squeeze the glutes as you lift to protect the lower back. Exhale to lower. Push away from the floor as you inhale, belly lifts. Exhale, extended child's pose. Hold it here now. Let's look forward as we inhale, walk the hands over to the right side and exhale, forehead to the mat. Can you bring your left bottom cheek toward your left heel? Take an inhale, stay where you are, and exhale, reach your left hand up and over toward your right hand. Get that left bottom cheek down toward the left heel. Can you reach the fingertips across a little bit further? So really stretching out. Breathing in, breathing out. On the next inhale, bring yourself all the way back through center. And then exhale, head over to the left side with the hands. Forehead on the mat, right bottom cheek toward right heel, stretching the fingertips across to the left. Breathing in and breathing out. Can you bring your right hand on top of your left this time if it's not already there? One more big breath in, stretch that right side waist, and then slowly bring the hands back to center. We're going to roll ourselves up to tabletop again. We're going to slowly lower down onto the belly. Bring the left arm out to the side. Arm can stay long, or you can bend the elbow, and we're going to roll ourselves over. Left ear to the floor, right leg comes up and over. Flex that left foot for balance. And if you want to feel a little more here, bring the right hand towards your chest or belly a bit more and really press into those right fingertips to push yourself over a little more, and you'll feel more of a stretch in that left chest and left side. Holding for another full round of breath. And then slowly roll back to center. Let's go to the other side. So right arm long or bent, up to you. And then roll straight up and over. Flex that bottom right foot. Just let the left foot come up and over. And the left fingertips this time are near the chest if you want to push yourself over a little more. And feel that stretch intensify on the right side. Slowing that breath down. Enjoying the stretch. One more inhale. And let's exhale, roll ourselves back to center. Hands beside lower floating ribs. Push yourself up to kneeling. We're here in a tabletop. We're going to tuck the toes under and just lift the knees off the floor. Draw the belly button in and press the upper back to the sky. Look at the space just in front of your fingers. Belly in. Can you tap your right knee just on the mat and lift? Tap the left knee and lift. Good. Keep going. Just tapping one knee and then the other. Belly drawing in nice and strong for 3, 2, and 1. Press back to down dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a long, slow breath out through the mouth. Just letting it go. Let's slowly pedal those feet out. Wiggle the hips. Get some movement through the hips. Maybe look under your left armpit as you really bend your right knee. Maybe look under your right armpit as you really bend your left knee. Do that one more time on each side. Really feel that stretch down the side waist. And then very slowly walk your feet to the top of the mat. Really take your time here. Hanging in a ragdoll, so hold on to your elbows, bend your knees really deeply, shake your head for yes and no. And just rocking here from side to side. And then release the hands and really slowly roll up to standing. How slowly can you go? Bringing the arms up to the sky, big breath in. Look up to the hands, bend the knees, exhale, fold straight back down. Perfect. Fingers to shins. Let's look forward. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to fold and step that right foot back to a lunge. We're going to drop the knee to the floor. Inhale, look up to the sky. Exhale, lean back and turn those left toes back toward the face. If you need to, 2 blocks under the hands here. As you roll forward, inhale, look up. And exhale, press back. 2 blocks under hands if you need them. Last one like that. Inhale, come forward, look up. You feel this in the right hip flexor. And as you exhale, lean back, you feel it in the left hamstring. Great work. Let's slowly come forward again. Lift that right knee off the floor. Peel the left hand up to the sky. And do a big circle with that arm. Bring it all the way back, forward. Good. Follow the hand with the eyes, so you're working your neck, your shoulders. Really just getting any tension out of those shoulders that might have crept in throughout the day, throughout the night. And then bringing that left hand back to the floor. Let's take a nice big inhale to step back to plank. Knees on or off the mat. Exhale, chaturanga all the way down to your belly. Take your time getting there. Knees on or off the mat. We're going to reach the arms forward as we inhale. As we exhale, elbows squeeze back, lift the feet, squeeze the bottom cheeks. Good. Inhale, reach forward, lower the head toward the mat. Exhale, lift and squeeze everything. Squeeze those shoulder blades, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the backs of the legs. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Hold for 5. 4, lift a little bit higher. 3, use those back muscles. 2, and 1. Hands beside lower floating ribs. Let's slowly lift to tabletop, tuck the toes, press back to puppy pose, so bottom to heels, arms forward, forehead on the mat, elbows are lifted, just stretching it out. And then slowly, slowly we're going to lift up to back to down dog. Lift to down dog. So you're just lifting the bottom up to the sky, hands stay where they are, pedaling out the feet. Let's walk the feet one step closer to the hands. Reach the right hand back to grab the left ankle or knee, whatever you can find, and look under your left armpit. That's it, back to center. Left hand reaches back. You're looking under the right armpit. So you should feel the stretch in the back of the right leg here, or wherever you're feeling tight. Left hand forward, pedal the feet all the way to the top of the mat again, like we did last time. Fingers to floor or shins. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Let's roll all the way up to standing again. Draw the belly button in firmly. Arms to the sky. Big breath in. And we head straight back down to do the other side. All the way down. Fingers to floor or shins. Look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. We're going to step that left foot back this time. Knee to the mat. We inhale, look forward, look up, sink the hips. We exhale, lean it back. Good. Come forward, inhale, look up, sink the hips. Feel it in the left hip flexor. And then as you exhale back, you feel it in the right hamstring. Pull the right hip back. Come forward, inhale, blocks under hands if you need that floor to lift a little bit higher. Exhale back. Perfect. We come forward again, lift the left knee. Left fingertips on the floor, right hand peels to the sky. We squeeze the elbow back and we do those big circles with that right arm. Staying exactly where you are, keep going with another 2 or 3 more of those circles. Perfect. Can you press your left hamstring up toward the ceiling? And then lower the right hand to the floor, step back to plank. We're going to drop our knees to the mat, cross our ankles, grab our bands and our ball and our strap and sit on our bottoms. Have the blocks close by. We're going to pop our band over our legs, just bringing it to where is comfortable. If it's going to catch on your head, just bring it a bit higher. Just bring it up to the legs. Ball next to you. We're going to reach the arms forward. Take an inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, arms forward, C-shape with the spine, chin to chest. We're coming back halfway only. As we inhale, we're going to lift ourselves all the way back up. Exhale, chin to chest, belly in, halfway only. Good. Last one. Big breath in. And exhale, halfway only. Hold it here. We're going to lift the right toes up, back to the floor. Left toes up, back to the floor. Lift all the way up. Good. Coming all the way back, halfway down. Lift right toes. Lift left toes. Stay here. Right toes and left toes. Come all the way back up. Good work. Just keep breathing throughout the process. Let's go. Right, left, right. Do you see what we're doing here? Another one. That's it. Good. All right. All the way back up and halfway down. We're going to go to 5. Are we good with that? Number 2, 3, 4. We're lifting back up. We've got one more to do. Whew. All right, let's go for it. Belly in. This is the last one. 3, 4, and 5. Good. Stay here, and roll all the way down. Oh, stretch it out. Arms up and back behind you, toes forward. Big breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and just relax for a moment. Great work. Let's bend the knees. Heels come in toward the bottom. Feel for your heels with your fingers. We're going to roll ourselves up for a count of 4. So tuck the tailbone, start from lower back to upper back, all the way up. And then you lower down from upper back to lower back. When I say count of 4, just try and go as slowly as you can for these first couple of rounds. So just trying to work on that articulation of the spine, just lifting up slowly. Squeeze the glutes at the top and then lower down from upper back to lower back. And then start from lower back, squeeze the glutes, lift all the way up. We're going to do one more like this, lowering down slowly. And then we're going to lift all the way up to the top. And we're going to hold it there. Now what we're going to do is just pulse it at the top. So squeeze the glutes. The pulses are slow. So not quick pulses, very slow. So you almost want to feel like your glutes are under tension the whole time. So it's a really slow pulse, 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 as slowly as you can. Let's go for another 5, 4, slow and control, squeeze those glutes, and now lift the heels, keep pulsing. Heels are lifted, we're still pulsing. Doing a fantastic job here. Let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Can you hold it at the top and now open the knees wide and close the knees? Squeeze the knees together in the middle like you're popping something. Open them wide. We're moving slow. Squeeze those knees together for 3, 2, 1. Now open for 3, 2, 1. Close for 3, 2, 1. Hold the close. Squeeze the knees together for 3, 2, 1. Good. So you're opening slowly. Try and stretch that band as far as you can. Close it slowly. Fight against it. And then squeeze the knees together. Hold it. Lift it. Hold it. Keep holding for another 5. Keep squeezing. 4. You're popping something between your knees for 3, 2, 1. Release. Heels down. Lower the bottom down. Let's hug the knees into the chest and just have a little rock from side to side. Grab your ball, bring your legs up to the sky. From here, the ball is going to come up and over the head. Inhale there. Exhale, reach the ball up to the feet and pop it between the feet. Arms come back, the legs stay where they are. You reach back up, grab the ball and lie back down. Good. As you lift up, try and press your lower back into the mat and draw your belly button down toward the floor. Moving slowly and consciously. If it's too much with your legs straight up to the sky, just bend your knees and pop the ball between your knees instead. Let's keep going. Doing a great job here. Option now, if you want it, keep doing what we're doing, or when you bring the ball between your feet, legs go forward, arms back. We lift back up, grab the ball, legs go forward, arms go back. You're only doing this as far as you can keep your lower back on the floor. It may not be low at all with the legs, only until you can keep your lower back pressing firmly into the mat, keeping that core nice and engaged. We're going for another 3. You've got this. For another 2. And last one. Great work. From here, keep the ball in your hands, legs together. Ball comes to the feet and you're pressing the ball into your legs, rolling it down your legs, head and shoulders on the floor. Roll the ball up the legs, head and shoulders lift up off the floor. Roll the ball down and we come back down with the head and shoulders. Roll the ball up. You're pressing the ball into your legs firmly. Doing a great job. We're breathing the whole time. Great work. And then we're going to hold it up at the toes and hold the ball in the hands and just tap it to the toes. Can we go for our last 10? 9, 8, 7, 6, belly burning, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lie down. Good. Pop the ball down. Hug the knees into the chest. Whew, little rock from side to side. All right, let's bring the feet back to the floor. Toes in, heels out. Feel for the heels. And what we're going to do this time is bring the right leg up into tabletop. Keep the left foot on the floor. Then we're going to lift the hips up. Left leg stays lifted and you're tapping the left toes down and lifting. Tap down and lift. Squeeze the left glute. Lift the hips, belly drawing in and up. Tapping and lifting. Good. Really press that left heel firmly into the mat. Keep lifting those hips here. Let's leave that right leg up now in tabletop and pulse the hips up and down, up and down, up and down. Just little pulses. Let's go for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 2, 1. Lower the right leg down, straight into the other side. Lift the left leg up. And we tap and lift. Tap and lift. Keep breathing. Doing a fantastic job. Lift those hips, press into that right foot, squeeze the right glute. Let's go for another 3. Can you lift the hips higher for 2? And 1. Now keep the left leg lifted and just pulse that right glute, pulsing, pulsing. Good, you got 10, 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. Lower the foot, lower the hips, hug the knees in. Very nice. Little rock from side to side. And then we're going to pop the ball between the feet. Ball between the feet again. And you're squeezing the knees into the chest and just kicking the ball forward on an angle. So again, as far as you can, keeping the lower back on the floor. Then draw the knees in, kick it forward. That's it. Squeeze the ball when it comes forward. Draw the knees in. Ball forward, we're squeezing the ball. Bring it in, ball forward. You stay here at center. If you want some more, we kick over to the right this time. Squeeze the ball, bring the knees back in. We kick over to center, bring it in, and then over to the left. Squeeze as you kick out. Knees to center, kick to center, bring the knees in, over to the right. We're nearly done, just heading over to the other side. Knees out in front. Back to center, over to the left. Great work, that's it. Pop the ball down beside you. Let's take this band off the legs. Give the right knee a hug in, stretch the left leg long. Bring that right knee over to the left side of the room for a little twist here. Turn to look over your right thumb. Take some nice deep breaths. Close down the eyes, let all of that go. Take some nice deep breaths here. As you roll back to center, bend your left knee, bring your right ankle onto your left knee for a thread the needle. Right hand through the gap, grabbing your left shin or the back of the leg, wherever you can reach. And then maybe having a little rock from side to side here. Just enjoying the stretch. Then let the right leg go long. Keep holding the left leg and hug the left knee into the chest. And then we'll pull the left knee over to the right side of the room. Turn to look over the left hand. Close down the eyes. Take a few deep breaths here. Give yourself a moment. And then slowly roll back to center, bending the right leg, left ankle on right knee. Reach the left hand through the gap, grabbing whatever you can. Just a little rock from side to side maybe, or you might prefer stillness. And then we'll slowly release both knees into the chest. Let's come into a little happy baby, holding the outer edges of the feet or the ankles or wherever you can manage. And rocking from side to side. Breath is flowing. Then from here, we'll just grab the shins, rock and roll ourselves up and down until we can come all the way onto the feet into a little squat, up and over the legs, and fold forward. Whew. Bend the knees, belly on thighs, roll yourself all the way up to standing. Take your time. Arms to the sky, big breath in. Hands come to heart center. And we'll just pause here. Everyone good? Excellent. All right. So from here, we're going to heel and toe the feet together. If you know for your hips you need to keep them separate, then please keep them separate. Otherwise, big toes are touching. And we're going to come into a chair pose. So let's start by bringing the hands up to the sky. We're going to bend the knees deeply as the hands come through center, brush the fingertips on the mat and sit into a chair. Hands come to the heart center. So really squeeze the knees together here, feel the muscles. Separate the knees and feel the muscles that just switched on. Keep those muscles active as you bring the knees back together. Can we straighten the right leg? Keep the knees together. Right heel off the floor if you can, or keep the heel on the floor if you need to. Otherwise, heel off the floor. Let's bring the knee up to the chest. Big breath in here, stork pose. And then we're going to come back to Dekasana. So I'm going to really challenge the balance here, guys. We're going to bring the arms forward. Big breath in. Exhale, squeeze the knee in and the elbows back. Keep a softness in that left leg. 2 more of these. Inhale, reach. Squeeze the right glute. Exhale, squeeze the belly. Good. Last one. Inhale, reach. And exhale, squeeze. Good. Reach it forward and back. Toes touch the floor. We lift up to a high lunge. Perfect. From here, let's open out to the left. Arms open out. Left. That's it. Exalt. Left hand back. Right arm reaches up and back. Big breath in here. We're going to open out by windmilling ourselves to warrior 2. Looking over that left hand. Can you bend your left knee a little bit more here? Bring your right toes forward a touch. And then inhale, reverse your warrior 2. As you exhale, we're going to find our side angle. Maybe no hands. Let's do that again. Inhale, reverse it. Keep the left knee where it is. And then find your side angle. Last one like this. Inhale to reverse it. On this last side angle, we're going to bring the left elbow to the left knee. Right arm comes up and over the head. If you want more, left arm reaches forward like you're holding a big beach ball for 3, 2, 1. Straighten the left leg, reverse triangle. Wide-legged triangle. We're going to slowly bring the left hand down and tuck our chin in and look up at that right thumb. Breathing in and out through the nose. Then we're going to come all the way up, straighten the legs, turn the toes out, palms come up above the head. We're going to sink down into a squat here. From this squat, the fingertips are going to tap the floor and then they're going to lift up to the sky. We straighten the legs. Hands to heart center, we tap the floor. Coming up, squeeze the glutes, reach for the sky. Perfect. Keep going. We're tapping and we're lifting. Good. Can you go a little bit faster and bend the knees a little bit more so the bottom is in line with the hips? Get that cardiovascular system working. Let's go for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Let's come back to warrior 2 facing the front of the room. So turn your left toes forward. Good. Looking over your left hand. Inhale to reverse it. Exhale, frame the left foot with both hands. Come into plank. Holding plank. Take an inhalation. Let's drop the heels to the right. Lift the left hand to the sky. Good. Tuck the tailbone under. Squeeze the upper thighs together. Come back to center. Let's go the other way. Heels to the left. Right hand to the sky. Squeeze those upper thighs together. Back to center. Knees to the mat. Take an inhale there. Chaturanga for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach the arms forward as you inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the elbows back, lift the legs, squeeze the glutes. Inhale, reach. Exhale to lift. So as you exhale, you should be able to lift the belly button as well. Last one, inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Maybe bring the hands behind, interlace the fingers and lift a little bit higher. Don't have to do that, just an option for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lower all the way down. One hand on top of the other, forehead on the hands. Wiggle the hips from side to side. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a long, slow breath out through the mouth. Just let it go. Then the hands are going to come beside the lower floating ribs. Push up to kneeling. From here, we're going to grab our ball again and we're going to pop it behind the right knee. That's it. Then we're going to lift the right leg up, left arm forward, big breath in. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, reach and lift. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach and lift. Exhale, squeeze. And now left hand to the floor, right leg goes up. We flex the foot and we just pulse the ball like we're trying to pop the ball with the heel. Pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. Great work. Feel the glute, feel the back of the leg, the hamstring. Can you hold now? Just pulse, like pulse it, but hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg to the floor. Just quick switch of the ball to the back of the left leg. That's it. And we're going to reach the right arm forward, left leg back, elbow, knee in, and reach. Great work. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale to reach. Exhale, squeeze. Right hand down, left leg up, and we pulse. We pulse it with the heel. Flex the foot. So what you're trying to do is pop the ball. That's it. We're not lifting the knee up and down as such as trying to pop the ball with the leg. Perfect. Let's go for 3, 2. Now hold it like you're trying to pop the ball, but hold it there for 3, 2, and 1. Great work. So just pop the ball beside you. Let's just wiggle the hips out. Let's bring the forearms down to the mat. Give our wrists a little break. Interlace the fingers. Now you have the option of just coming into a child's pose here and just resting. If you want it, we're going to come into a forearm plank. So forearms on the mat, legs come back, knees off the floor, tailbone tucks, belly in, upper back to the sky. This is optional. You can also drop your knees to the mat here, or you can come to child's pose. Let's look at the space. Let's look at the wrists, so you're looking forward a little bit. So you've got a nice long body. Holding here for another 10. Breathing for 9, 8. Great work. Let's drop the knees to the mat. Big toes touching. Child's pose. Arms out long in front. Spread the fingers wide. Your hands are getting ready to come up to a tabletop. So fingers spread wide, middle fingers heading to the top 2 corners of the mat. We're going to slowly lift ourselves up, tuck our toes under and press back to down dog. Pedal out the feet here, wiggle the hips, and very slowly walk yourself to the top of the mat. Take your time. We're going to give our wrists a little release here. So peace grip the big toes. Inhale, look forward for Padahastasana. Exhale, fold. So you're pulling on your toes, folding yourself in half. Bend the knees as much as you need to. And then we'll inhale, look forward and come into Padahastasana, where we bring our hands under our feet. If we can, stay where you are if that was enough for you. Otherwise, the whole hand under the foot. And you wiggle your toes, lean forward into the balls of the feet to really give those wrists a nice release here. Maybe swaying from side to side. So you want your toes all the way up to your wrists if you can, Katie. That's it. Really press down and release those wrists out. And then we'll release, roll ourselves up to standing as slowly as we can. Last one up's the winner. All the way up, hands to the sky, big breath in. And then we'll bring the hands to the heart center. And just pause here for a moment. We're just going to take a moment to pause and to just think about something in our lives that we want to create right now. Breathing in and out. Can you draw it in like it's already here? Can you feel the energy of it? And it doesn't matter about the how or the why or the when. Those things don't exist in the quantum field. Just think about what it is that you want. How does it feel as though you already have it? And let the universe do the rest. From here, we're going to bring our big toes to touch again. Inhale the arms up to the sky, big breath in. We exhale to fold, bend the knees deeply, brush the fingertips on the mat, and we sit into our Utkatasana, our chair pose. Hands come to heart center, we sink the bottom down. Again, squeeze the knees together, separate them, bring them back together. Stay active, belly button lifts in and up. And then we're going to lift the left leg. So knees stay together. You're feeling it in the right leg here. Heel can be on the floor or not. Then we come to our stork pose, knee to chest, hands to the sky. And we find our way to Dekasana. This is where we bring the arms back, leg back, foot flexed. And then we're going to challenge ourselves. We bring the arms forward, big breath in. Exhale, squeeze it to center. Inhale to reach. Exhale, squeeze. Feeling that right glute under tension the whole time. Reach and breathe. Exhale, squeeze. Last one, reach, reach, reach. Tap the toes to the floor. Inhale, high lunge. Great work. Let's open out here. Let's exalt. Right hand, back of right leg, left arm up and back. Stretch it out. One big breath in. And then we exhale to open out to warrior two. Looking over the right hand, right knee bending, little toe side of right foot. We bring it back to reverse warrior two. We find our side angle. No hands if you can. Two more like that. Reversing and side angle. Great work. Bend the right knee a little more if you can. That's it. Lift through pelvic floor. Navel in and up. Protect that lower back here. Last one, right arm, right leg. Left hand comes up and over the head. Very nice. Turn the left pinky fingers down to the floor. And if you did it on the other side, right arm forward, holding, breathing, rotate belly, ribs and chest to the sky. Bend the right knee a little bit more and reverse it. Straighten the right leg, reverse triangle. Nice work. Wide-legged triangle. We're going to reach the right arm forward and down. Left arm up, tuck the chin in, look up at that left thumb. Perfect. And then slowly rebend right knee, reverse warrior two. We'll frame that right foot with both hands as we come onto the ball of the left foot. Step back to plank, hold it, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, heels to the right, left hand to the sky. Tuck the tailbone, squeeze the thighs together. Back to center when you're ready. Heels to the left, right hand to the sky. Tuck the tailbone, squeeze the thighs together. Back to center. Chaturanga for 5. Drop your knees if you need to for 4, 3, 2, all the way down. Can you get your ball? Very nice. How's everyone feeling? Good? Good. All right, ball forward. Ball forward. We're going to take an inhale. Now, inhale or exhale as you like. I like to exhale when I lift because I can control my core better on the exhale, but a lot of people like to inhale on the lift because it feels better because your lungs are expanding and you get that lift. So you choose what feels better for you. When you're ready, we're lifting arms, legs, ball, and we're going to reach the ball back with the right hand, switch it into the left, bring it forward and lower back down. And again, lift back up. Ball comes back with the left hand. Switch it, bring it forward. So this is what we're doing. Option to add on is you stay lifted and you keep alternating ball. When it comes forward, you tap the other hand, bring it back. Comes forward, so you're switching hands every time. It comes back with the same hand it comes forward in, and then switch it at the back. That's it. Keep going for another 5 if you can, for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one, hold it at the back, hold it, lift and hold. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And lower down, let it go. One hand on top of the other, forehead on the hands. Wiggle your hips from side to side, breathing in and out, letting it all go. From here, hands beside lower floating ribs, push yourself up to kneeling. We're going to press back to down dog. Soft knees and elbows. Right heel comes up to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip, draw some circles. And then that right knee will come behind the right wrist, directly behind it, preparing for our half pigeon. Walk the left leg back. Bring your right heel near your left hip, if you can, so it comes diagonally across the mat. And then just tuck your left toes and walk your left foot back a little bit. From here, fingers are out wide. Let's inhale, look up. Exhale, float down. We're going to come back up a couple of times. So just creating a nice wave with that spine. Inhaling and exhaling. One more like that. And coming all the way down into your half pigeon. If you're feeling too much tension in that right hip, you can always put a block under your right bottom cheek. Another option, if half pigeon isn't working for you, is coming back to that thread the needle that we did earlier in the class. Otherwise, you might just come onto your elbows. Maybe you bring your head on a block or a ball, or maybe you reach the arms forward and just rest your head on the floor. Can you relax into it? Can you breathe, telling yourself to let go? Can you make your exhale twice as long as your inhale? As you inhale, say the word let. And as you exhale, say the word go. Let go. And then very slowly we'll walk our hands back, roll onto the right bottom cheek, swing that left leg forward. So we want the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. We're going to grab our resistance band and pop it over that left foot. And we're going to grab it with the right hand. So maybe the red one, Lionel, with the ball on it. And we're holding onto the other one, the other red one. Other red one? Other red one. Yes. And we're holding onto the ball, sitting up nice and tall. And we're just going to lean back with the, like sitting up tall, shoulders over hips. You're reaching the right arm forward and then squeezing it back. Reaching it forward, squeezing it back. As you pull back, try and squeeze into the back of that right shoulder blade. Left fingertips can just be on the floor beside you. That's it. Pull it back, hold it there, and can you just pulse it in that position? Feel the whole arm active. Good. Squeezing the back of that shoulder blade. Draw the belly button in and up, super active in the core. Lots happening here. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lean forward, grab the outer edge of the foot or the leg with the right hand and the inner edge of the foot or the leg with the left hand. Take an inhale and see if you can draw your forehead toward the foot. We'll all be at very different levels here of length in the hamstring, so just do what feels right, what feels nice. Enjoy the stretch. Breathe in to lengthen, breathe out to deepen. And then very slowly lift up. And we're just going to bring the feet into Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Little rock from side to side. Walk the bottom back and away from the heels of the feet. And then walk the bottom forward toward the heels of the feet. Just a couple of little butt walks like this. And then we'll slowly roll ourselves over. We're going to come back to down dog just to bring ourselves into half pigeon on the other side. So we just step back, left leg lifts up, we bend the knee, we do some little circles with it. And then that knee comes behind the left wrist. You want it behind the left wrist so your hips stay even. If you bring the knee between the hands, it will bring your hips out of alignment. Tuck the right toes, walk the leg back. Fingers out to the sides a little. Inhale for our waves as we exhale down. So as you're doing these waves, try and activate the core and the right glute so that you're super strong and there's no pressure in the lower back. When you're ready, you can slowly make your way down into your pose. Again, you can stay on your elbows, you can come onto your block, or you can lie all the way down, forehead on the mat. You can always pop a block under your left bottom cheek, and you can always come onto your back and do thread the needle instead, bringing your left ankle onto your right knee, hand through the gap, left hand, and then holding onto your right shin. Otherwise, inhaling, let, exhaling, go. Let go. Deep breaths. Can you make the exhale twice as long as the inhale? Letting go on that exhale. Can you let go a little bit more? Surrender that hip. And then very slowly walk the hands back. Roll onto your left bottom cheek. Swing your right leg out in front. Sole of the left foot comes to the inside of the right leg. We pop the band over the right foot, holding onto it with the left hand. We want to sit up nice and tall. So imagine you are lifting pelvic floor, navel in and up, and the rib cage is coming back in as well. Right fingertips are just on the floor beside you, and you're pulling that left elbow back. Squeeze the shoulder blades and forward. We squeeze it back. Good. You're trying to squeeze your right shoulder blade back as well. So they're squeezing in like they're trying to hold a little pencil between your shoulder blades. Let's go for a couple more like this, bringing the arm long and bending it in. Just another 2. And then we're going to hold the arm back on the next one and just pulse it. So keep the shoulder blades drawing in toward one another. Lift through pelvic floor, navel in and up. Stay strong in the upper body. Pulsing that arm. Let's go. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. You're grabbing the outer edge of the foot with the left hand, inner edge with the right hand. Big breath in. Exhale to fold. You might just be grabbing the ankle, the leg, wherever you can reach. There's no right or wrong. We're just relaxing here. Folding, breathing, relaxing. One more breath. Slowly roll up. Release the legs. And we're going to lie on our backs. Bring our blocks with us. Lie all the way back. From here, you can put 1 block or 2 blocks under your lower back. 1 block or 2, whatever feels good, or none. You don't even need a block. We're going to bring our arms and legs up to the sky. We're going to roll our wrists and our ankles. And then we're going to just relax the arms and the legs. So keep them up, lifted, but the hands and the feet relax. And there's a softness in the elbows and the knees. And then we're going to hug the right knee in, let the left leg go long. And then switch. Hug the left leg in, let the right leg go long. 1 more of those on each side. And if 2 blocks is too high, hop off 1. We're going to try and let both legs go long and both arms go over the head. And then we'll slowly bend the knees. Remove the blocks out from underneath us. Hug the knees into the chest. Do a little rock from side to side. And slowly make our way into our final resting pose, our final Shavasana. Toes fall out to the side, palms turn up to the sky. And we will stay here for as long as we need to. Those of you joining us at home, we hope you enjoyed our Yoga Pilates. Please stay there for as long as you need to. Thanks so much for joining us.